Hello everyone and welcome, my name is Nytage, and yes, it's time to grind that Mythic Plus dungeons. So, let's get started with all you need to know for Mythic Plus dungeons in Battle for Azeroth. I will go through changes and additions to Mythic Plus dungeons and some personal thoughts and suggestions how you should approach them. Overall, this video will be all you need to know to get started with Mythic Plus dungeons in Battle for Azeroth. Mythic Plus dungeons have received some changes from Legion version as well as some additions. One of new additions to Mythic Plus is a seasonal affix, which will kinda last for a whole season, right? And for Battle for Azeroth first Mythic Plus season, the affix is Infested. What is Infested, you may ask? Well, let's see. As said, Infested is a seasonal affix that will be on all Mythic Plus keystones that are level 10 or higher. It will randomly infest non-boss creature in a dungeon with Symbiote of Gahun, which will basically heal enemies around infested creature for 10% of health every 3 seconds. Pretty OP, right? But wait, that is not all. After killing infested creature, you will get 2 spawn of Gahun for free, and they will run to the closest non-boss creature. If not killed, they will infest another enemy and repeat the process. Only hard CC works on them, so make sure to kill those spawns as quickly as possible. Oh lads and lasses, this is insane. Aside from that crazy addition, there have been quite some changes for affixes, such as Tyrannical and Fortified being level 2 affixes now, or Necrotic Rod being reduced from 3% to 2% per stack. But I will leave link down in the description for further read on that. From what we have seen so far, affixes for first season are: first affix is Fortified, with Sanguine being the second and Necrotic as the third affix. You can check the full rotation of affixes on the link in the description. Beside the affix changes and what people are most interested in, yes, it's that Switch shiny loot. So what will you get by doing Mythic Plus dungeons, you may ask? Well, this is how it will work for BFA Season 1. But before we start with what item level gear you can get, there is an important thing to know. Azeroth gear will not drop from Mythic Plus dungeons. That means only way you can get your Azeroth gear is from weekly chest. I'm here talking about Mythic Plus dungeons though. It doesn't count like world bosses or raids, so the only way you can get Azeroth gear from Mythic Plus dungeons is the weekly chest. Weekly chest has also changed and now can reward you from 1 to 3 items. It is totally random and can give you a single piece like a ring or new boots. Oh yes, new boots. Or it can give you 2 Azeroth items and a sweet Titan Forge piece of equipment, which is totally random, like everything else, you know. RNG gods be with you. Besides Azeroth not being farmable, consider that weapons from Mythic Plus dungeons can't be Titan Forged, which again heavily relies on your weekly chest. Alright, so here we are now. That's sweet gear. Let's see what you will get from each keystone level. Mythic Keystone level 2 and 3 will give you 345 item level at the end of the dungeon, 355 from the weekly chest and 340 Azeroth armor from the weekly chest. Keystone level 4 will give you 350 item level at the end of the dungeon and 360 from the weekly chest. 355 Azeroth armor. Keystone level 5 will give you 355 item level at the end of the dungeon, 360 from the weekly chest and a 355 Azeroth armor. Keystone level 6 will give you a 355 item level at the end of the dungeon, 365 from the chest and 355 Azeroth armor. Keystone level 7 will give you 360 item level at the end of the dungeon, 370 from the chest and 370 Azeroth armor. Mythic Keystone level 8 will give you a 365 from the end of the dungeon, 370 from the weekly chest, as well as 370 Azeroth armor. Mythic level 9 will give you 365 from the end of the dungeon, 375 from the weekly chest, and 370 Azeroth armor. Mythic 10 plus will give you 370 item level at the end of the dungeon, 380 from the weekly chest and 385 Azeroth armor. Do remember, for the first week, the week of the 4th September, the highest item level you can get is a 355 and a 400 if it's Titan Forge. There are a few other additions to Mythic Plus dungeons in BFA, such as adding bonus roll for the loot. So now you will be able to use your coin at the end of the dungeon you complete. But be careful, since in BFA you can get only 2 coins per week. Another addition is that you can't swap gear in the dungeons anymore. The only way to change your gear is to zone out the dungeon or finish it. This is where warlocks may come handy. Another great change is that keystone no longer deplete, which makes your keystone farmable, and overall Mythic Plus dungeons much more farmable. My suggestion for first week is that you try and push your key up to Mythic level 10 for maximum reward from the weekly chest after the next reset, and after that keep pushing 5 to 10 keys for 355 item level, with chance of getting Titan Forge. At least this is what I'll be doing. With all of these additions and changes to Mythic Plus dungeons, it seems like it's gonna be a fun season. I've been looking forward to Mythic Plus dungeons and can't wait to get my hands on them. That is it pretty much. The rest is in your hands. Do your best and get as high as you can. Get some sweet Titan Forge and remember to pray to RNG gods. Or you could just make deal with Busandi. Seems like it works for everything else, why wouldn't it work for the gear? You can follow my progress on Mythic Plus Dungeon Farm on my Twitch channel, where I will be streaming them. The link of the stream is in the description. Thank you all for watching this video and I hope you enjoy. If you did, give this video a thumbs up and leave a comment below with your opinion on Season 1 of Mythic Plus Dungeons in BFA. Make sure to subscribe for more videos and click that bell icon so you receive notification every time I upload new content. You can also follow me on social media, the links are down in the description. Thank you once again, my name is Nytage and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.